And now we should be hearable and visible. Let me check it. Okay, just after I will turn on the voices on my laptop. Okay, everything works perfectly. So hello to everyone and hello to my special guest, which is Martin van Eisendorn. Martin, hello that you came here, especially all the way from the Netherlands, especially for this great final of Szczegółow tournament, to comment, to be with us in the special drafts moment. Hello to everyone on the chat. Hello Lopez, hello Mateusz Lewandowski, Sebastian Wieczorek, Bartosz Maniecki i Kamil Krygier and Kamil Krygier. Thank you very much for becoming the supporters of the channel, because now you are the candidate for masters because of supporting the channel of the new possible way of supporting me, which was told in the last video. Siemka Krzysiek. Hello to everyone. Today mostly will be in English because of my guest Martin, so he could understand everything well.
For me, it's not a problem, but Damian prefers in English, so I agreed on that.
Yeah, Martin really wanted to do this in Polish. Maybe we'll make just quadrants or 10-15 minutes in Polish.
Sure.
And today we have the competition, because not only us are streaming, also Voter with Esther, and I believe that totally we have to destroy them with the audience. It's a joke, of course, but Martin, what do you think about that?
I hope that still some people will also switch to Wouter's channel, because he's also trying to do his best, but I understand that we are like really awesome and everyone wants to follow this from our channel, so let's see how that goes.
Maybe you can come a little bit closer to the mic so it can be hearable for everyone. Okay, in 5 minutes we are going to start the final between Mackenzie. I don't know how to pronounce his surname, you know?
Son Juste, as I believe.
Okay, Son Juste, something
my
like
best
that.
Try.
We tried to contact him and ask maybe about the pronunciation of his surname, but now we don't know. And of course, his opponent will be Ainur SHAIBAKOV, the Russian Grandmaster. What can we say about them? And maybe the first question to you all will be, you pronounced it right, Sam Just. Okay, Archangel knows that very well, so thank you for this clue about that. Maybe first thing will be the first question to you all, to us. Who we think will win? In your opinion, Martin, who will win the great final of this competition?
I think Einar played very well in the semifinals. I was quite impressed that he beat Tommy in quite a nice way in classic.
It took 3 games only for him. Because after 3 games it was 5-1. He won first 2 games.
Yes, exactly.
And played a draw in the first one.
Well, this match was almost perfect for him. But however, Mackenzie, he won against Schwarzman. This was really surprising for, I think, every one of us. And I would never expect something like that. So I think it will be really exciting. But if I should bet on someone, I would choose Einar.
Okay, about beating Mackenzie beating Schwarzman, because you are the one that lost to Schwarzman. You were in his.
But I took revenge. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you took a revenge. I think that today we'll have many possibilities to talk about that your revenge and that your first duel against Schwarzman. And let's talk about maybe the way how Mackenzie won against Schwarzman. What do you think about that? What happened? Because Mackenzie won the first game. After then, they played 2 times a draw. Yeah, in a 4th game, Schwarzman could come back to the duel, and he did it. He won the game, and it was 4-4. And then the final tiebreaks that were meant to decide. And in the very end game of this game, Mackenzie did something like giving pieces away, but Schwarzman didn't have time to take the pieces properly, and he lost on time. What do you think about that way of winning, and what do you think about this way of finding who is on the finals?
I was also watching it live, and when he gave his pieces away, I was like, how is it possible that Schwarzman didn't make it, because he had quite some seconds, I think, to take the pieces. But I think after 1 minute, I only saw that he had to take 3 pieces in a particular way, and this was just really surprising. And I know that if I would play against Schwarzman and win in this fashion, I wouldn't like it. But it's also like part of the game, so I believe it's somehow fair. Somehow you can say like Schwarzman should have saved more time, but yeah, yeah, he just it's according to the rules. It's yeah.
Like you
Correct.
say, it's a part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game. I
We
believe.
play differently in the live games. We play differently on the internet, and we have to be prepared on many different sides that are not required while we play face to face. For example, yeah, this time control, this possibility of quick moves with your mouse or touchpad, whatever you use, or if you play on the computer or you play on the phone. There are many more abilities that should be practiced now,
Yes,
especially when you play on
is
short time.
really part of the online game. I would say in normal life, this would never happen. Schwarzman would have won the barrage, but yeah, this is just part of online game, and yeah.
And about this online game, can you tell me please how many games it is possible to play during 1 hour?
From my experience, if I'm fast, then I would say like 50 games.
50 games in 1 hour.
Yes,
If you and your opponent are fast.
if we are really fast, because I think like 1 week ago I found out that we can play like 0 plus 1, and 0 plus 1 is that you start with 3 seconds, not with 1 second. Unfortunately, that would be more exciting to to make it. But you start with 3 seconds, and you have every time 1 second addition to your time, and this makes it like really fast. I think every game takes like between 1 and 2 minutes, but it might even end faster. So that's really exciting, and I see that a lot of players now also invite me, and they are playing with this time control. So I see that we set the trend.
Yeah. Okay, we are heading to the game because they already started. Mackenzie playing with white started with 35-30, which is not obvious. What will you say about this opening and locking his wing in the very opening of the first game?
I always like this to play with black. I think it's very courageous of the white player to play the opening like this against Einor. It's yeah, it's dangerous. I'm not sure how this goes, what he knows. I also think that I played this quite sometimes during the Blitz games against Mackenzie, so
Okay.
that didn't end so well.
For
him.
So maybe he thinks Ainur is not such a good player as you are.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, having a little conversation with our chat and following the messages after this welcoming word, Archange thinks that Mackenzie will win. We are still waiting for your predictions of winning. Tell us who, in your opinion, is the best chance in this final. Archange wasn't surprised after Mackenzie beat Schwarzman. Hello, Aneta, meanwhile, and Mateusz says that it looks like if Vach have played to this day, he would be in the place of SHAIBAKOV now, probably, because the very first photo that you saw on the stream was this photo, of course, of Vach winning under 10 years old, and there was also SHAIBAKOV, and I don't know the name of the third player. So Krzysiek pytał, czy znam nazwisko trzeciej osoby, ale niestety nie znam. W międzyczasie gorąco witam naszych nowych wspierających, którymi są Kamil Krygier, Bartek Maniecki i właśnie teraz dołączył Marek Knioła jako arcymistrz. Thank you very much, the new supporters, Bartek Maniecki, Kamil Krygier, and now Marek Knioła, who started with supporting the channel on the third level. Wow, what a nice gift of you. Thank you very much, Marek, for that. And now the special messages for the patrons are available for you. You can watch it on the society card. What is else in our chat? The children in the pictures, nice, but I hear lead draft sound. Romamu, you are right, we are head to the game. It was draw at some points and get disoriented because of the time trouble. Okay, Archange was saying still about this phase, this first games, this semi-final games between Schwartzman and McKendy. Will be players' faces. I don't know, maybe later, but there are some issues with having it right, but we will try to do our best, and also the most important today is for me the quality of the stream and quality of the knowledge that Martin will, I hope, give us.
Of course.
Marek is finally a Grandmaster, that's right. Archange, you ask who is commenting with me. This is Grandmaster International Martin van IJsendorn, the Dutch player. He's 6th in the world in the last World Championship. So honestly, he looking at the rating, he is much higher than the two players that we watch right now. So we have to know him. His face looks familiar to me.
I think at a young age I was quite similar to Einar. I had some yeah.
But there are a few years of difference between you.
Yeah, there are a few.
McKendy wildly starts again. He won against me. Okay, so Archange says that you played against him probably. But Martin with his nick Eisendorn is one of the, I believe, most playing players on the portal.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
You know already how many games you played on the lead drafts?
I think last time when I was looking, I think like over 4,000.
Over 4,000.
It's not like how the amount of games that Fred plays, because he has like 17 or 18,000. But yeah, it's for a Grandmaster. I think it's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot,
Yeah.
and you are not afraid that you are showing all your skills publicly on lead drafts, because many people, many viewers, every time you have on your games, sometimes when I looked, there were about 50 or even going to 100 people watching your games, especially during your long night marathons against Fred, Spike, etc.
Yeah,
You are not
that's true.
afraid that everyone will know how to play Martin van Eisendorn?
No, I don't really mind that they see that, because yeah, I might change my tactics all the time, so that doesn't matter for me. I also improve my game because of that, so I'm happy to play on this platform.
Okay, it's really interesting point of view. Meanwhile, Rino just published the stream to the link on the chat of the game, so thank you, Rino, very much for that. And Van Damen would like to greet GMI Martin. So Martin,
Greetings back.
Greetings back from Martin. I hope we could have one more games against him and Marfa. Van Eisendorn comments with us. That's right. So join us and join everyone who is watching these final games of the Szczególów tournament. By the way, this is the moment. This is the final. Today is the day of birthday of Wiaczesław Szczególew, the man, the two-time world champion, for whom this tournament is
Also
played.
the youngest world champion ever.
The youngest world champion ever. You know what age was he?
I think at age of 20 he became world champion.
At age of 20. Okay. We have the youngest chess world champions. They were about 21 or 22, but no one at 20. So it is amazing of him, amazing of this all knowledge that he gave to everyone in the books and in his games. You are laughing at something
I know, just
specific?
for fun. So greetings back to Just for Fun.
Just for fun, okay. Eric Burkevich, hi guys. When McKendy won Alex, he wrote that there was a draw, but it was only draw. Alex had to take 2 pieces. Perhaps McKendy did not see that Alex should take 3 pieces himself. We were talking about McKendy's genius somehow and being smart and tricky, because I thought that he gave those 3 pieces on purpose.
Yeah.
But with this comment, it's maybe that he also didn't see the 3 pieces to take.
It could be. Yeah, I have no idea. But it's also like, yeah, you have to give something and hope for the best. And I thought like he might give those pieces and later things like maybe I can make a king in that way. But it didn't work. But in another way it worked. So yeah, it was quite genius. I believe.
Still, we have to talk like Romamu points at the position. So Martin, as a specialist, what can you say about the things that we have on the board?
It's a really sharp opening. I haven't seen something like this before, because
But you were
from the
seeing this
from
all
the opening.
time.
So yeah, this was from this moment. I don't know actually.
Mhm.
Usually instead of 43, 38, white usually plays few moments.
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
in this moment they play 42, 38, and then you play 16, 21, because if you
Mhm.
play 31, 26, then you take the.
Maybe it will be easier for you to show.
Do you have a analyze board, or
You can switch it here.
to the
But
analyze
yeah.
board? Yeah, so usually it goes like this, and black can now play in this way, because after 31, 26 you don't want to allow this move, for
Change.
example.
Oh, yeah.
Then you have to exchange, and this is always much better for black because of the
wheel.
lock
Mhm.
on
The
those
right wing.
pieces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that way this
Yeah.
changing move, this 38 move is
Mhm.
quite interesting and good.
So
You can go to the game here.
here, go back to the game. So in this opening, yeah, this is kind of new for me. It's quite sharp. I know that Einar likes these type of games. Maybe that's also he did that on purpose. He wants to just play something sharp against Mackendy. But also, I believe that Mackendy is quite good in his attacking game. So I don't know whether this is smart to play against him, but we will see how it develops.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is just an equal position, but both sides quite interesting, I believe.
So they are not playing to draw this, definitely.
Definitely not. No.
It's very nice for us, the viewers, to have interesting games for the very beginning of the match, and we'll see the best quality drafts, I hope. And Martin will be the one who is going to say us if the level is the proper for this kind of competition.
If it's not, I will also say that.
If it's not, also we'll get to know. Marek asks you, what do you think about Mackenzie's recent win over Alex? But we've told that we've answered this question in the beginning of the stream. To sum up, it's about the part of the game. Time is the part of the game, and we have to get used to leave the time to take the pieces in the end game, and we have to know how to do it, because such a not obvious taking was difficult for Schwartzman and would be difficult for everyone, because almost no one saw that 3 pieces should be taken. Kasper van der Tak joins us. Hello, black a bit better in his opinion. You confirm that black is a little bit better?
No, I don't agree with that. I think it's still the position is just developing, and it can go all the way. It's just equal. No. I'm not sure. Maybe I even prefer white here, but I could play this with both colors.
Kasper points interesting thing, the square number 6, that 1 is still standing on its place and 50 is already moved to 45, and maybe that is for him the reason why he thinks that black pieces are better.
Well, no, in this position that doesn't really matter, I believe. No, this in this case it doesn't. Some cases might be, but in this case not.
Okay, we were already talking about the time, and now what we have to point, 4 minutes better time almost for Mackendy, and he is playing fast. Normally Ainur had time problems in the previous games. Maybe it will be the source of advantage in the end game for Mackendy.
Yeah, that might be also a weapon for Mackendy to put the time pressure on Ainur.
Lopez sends us greetings from Panama, so greetings back from Holland and Poland. And Marek says that Mackendy plays similar to Fred. You share this?
Well, they are both from this area, like this these kind of players. So yeah, they might have some similarities in their style. Fred really likes the Keller, and I don't think that I often have Keller against McKinney, but yeah, they have some similarities.
After all, Keller is probably one of the most frequently played openings in drafts.
Yeah, especially in the blitz game, because it's really easy to move the pieces. I would say.
Yeah.
I also really like that.
To make many
Keller.
moves.
Yeah.
Sandy C, greetings from Dominican Republic and Haiti. Thank you very much, and greetings back to your island, of course. He resigned from the World Cup match. Who resigned? What decision? Or I don't follow the moment of the conversation that it is pointed.
They
Not
might
about Gorgiev?
talk about Georgiev, yeah.
Maybe, but I didn't see the first question about that. Archange told that there are so many pieces that there are more interesting things to consider than lack of the 6 piece, but now Ainur starts to take over the 27 square.
Yeah, still I would say it's an equal position, very sharp. It's yeah, it can go all the way. If white is first, he might exchange the piece on 27, and
That way?
Yeah, and then white goes for the attack, and black can surround. I also believe that he can surround in a nice way.
But he chose another, eh?
Yeah, he chose another. So black can also still choose for that kind of plan to exchange 24 and then go
Just
for
first
the
move this
for the
and this
full
change?
attack. Well, not exactly in this way, but yeah, you get my point. Just you have to make your position ready for that, and then exchange it. And
because probably which is often happening in this kind of positions, one of the players exchanges another's one 27, 24, and the position type changes, and we have to follow the another.
I hope that Mackenzie is the first one who exchanged, because I think that Ainur is able to surround this properly, but Mackenzie might think that it's too difficult to surround, so he would also exchange the piece on 27, and that would be not so nice, because then we have a kind of boring game.
And those chances, those chances that were made from the opening, I believe that players don't want to waste them and just keep the position sharp, as you told.
Yeah, exactly.
There are guys who are wishing the good luck to Mackenzie. I believe that we have many people watching from Haiti, Panama, USA, Dominican Republic, etc., which are for Mackenzie. So it's nice to have you with us, and best regards and best greetings for you.
Who do you think have the most supporters, like from the USA or from Russia?
I think that on the chats, probably Mackenzie would have more supporters, because recently also we played in the tournament organized by the Haiti players.
There are many Haitians.
There's a lot of players from Haiti, and maybe that's the way of support for Mackenzie.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Jacek Pawlicki explained us who were on the photo in the beginning of the stream. There was Mateusz Wach, and second guy that we didn't know was Tverskoy from Russia, and third was Ainur. So Ainur, we know his career, how it went, but we don't know this Tverskoy guy. I don't know at all.
I have no idea.
Martin
this
also.
is before my time, so...
Marek Knioła says also that Boomstra versus Yiming Pan now probably, but it's a good marketing trick. After all, drafts are developing very well in China. But this is also the topic that we can follow about resignation of Gorgiev. Because what do we have now? We have now Boomstra, who was meant to play against the world champion, and it's the proper way. It should be the world champion. And many people say now that this is not the full quality match, and we have exchange that you...
Yeah, but that was also quite... Oh, sorry. That was also quite clear why he did that, because there was a threat. So, in this position, if you, for example, play this, then you just lose a piece. So, yeah, that was a nice threat of Mackenzie. it's also quite common, and you win a piece. So that's why he just went for that.
That's quite theoretical one, yeah?
Yeah.
And now what do you think about position? Because now Mackenzie is starting to surround.
Yeah, for sure. I like this more with black. Even if you exchange the piece on 27 with white, then...
exchange back?
No. If you exchange, for example...
Oh, this way?
Yeah, if white exchange the... No, in this way. If white somehow wants to exchange this piece, then black has a more balanced position, and white for sure will have problems with that. Oh, he even wants to prevent it. So
I would go for it that way.
I don't think I would play this move 2024, but no, let's see.
In my opinion, it was always okay to just make this column not working, and also this with this piece 29.
But the thing is, you can always go to 29 now, and you can just prepare the same thing, and now you also develop one of those pieces. So that's what I don't like about this exchange. I would just wait with some move and then put more pressure on white.
I believe those are kinds of positions that we all played many times, and finding here a good plan is really important because it happens many times in our games.
But you also can think like Einur has now like 3 or 4 minutes, and he maybe has not so much time, so he wants to keep the position simple, and that's also a way to play, of course.
That can be the way of thinking.
Yeah.
By the way, we are 20 or more minutes after start the stream. There is 45 people, so thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for watching. And this is the first reaction control, and we'll do some during the stream. So don't forget to subscribe the channel because there are many transmissions like that they are coming. And don't forget to leave the thumb up because we all want to spread the knowledge about drafts, the drafts promotion all over the world. And it's much easier when you leave the thumb up under the video, because then YouTube algorithm just provide the video to the new viewers. So I hope that you joined us, that you enjoy what we are doing, and don't forget about the thumbs up. And even if you can share the stream, let's make us a bigger group of draft supporters and fans. And Kasper Vandertak already hit the like button. Thank you very much for that. Martin, who will win the match if the match will be Boomstra versus Yiming Pan? Bartek Maniecki's question.
I must say that I'm quite supporting Rule in this one. Also, I think he has more knowledge than Pan. But Pan is a really young guy who is trained by Chijov, and if you see the results from the last World Championship, he might somehow have a chance against Wu, because he won a lot of games. He also has some attacking style like Chijov, so he might make some surprise, but I think against Wu that's really hard.
Bartek points that no one beat Pan in World Championship.
That's true, but I think if you look at the level of those players and compare it with Wu, that's something really different. And Pan did have many positions that were losing. For example,
but always lucky.
Yeah, he was kind of lucky. Maybe that's also plays part, of course. But I believe that if you do something like that against Wu, he will just punish you and beat you in quite a bad way.
1 minute and 40 seconds, even less for Einur. Is it possible for him to draw or win this game with 8 minutes less already in such a early part of the game?
I don't believe that he will win this game, because now White prepares for the attack on 32 here. He will just prepare this, and Black has to exchange back, and I don't really like these kind of positions with Black, so I think
he doesn't want.
he wants to surround. This is totally new for me.
But you know, after all, attacking would be making it simpler, and maybe he doesn't want to do it because of the time advantage. Yeah.
Well, this is also an interesting plan, because if you are able to block your opponent on the left wing, yeah, if you look at this side, on the left wing of black, then it might be a good plan. But if you cannot do that, then
Pan, the first Asian world champion ever, if not against rule, in the future. Is it possible?
yeah, I think I give him like a 10% chance against rule.
Against rule, but if not against rule, do you think that he can be in
Sure,
the
yeah,
future?
yeah, sure. He has the potential to become a world champion. Already at the age of 15 or 16, he's so talented and good. I've never seen any other player like at this level.
You were not?
At his age? I think at this age I was like 22, 300, so I was just below the GMIs, but I was always there.
So don't be so modest.
But for me, it took a bit longer to make the progress. But I believe that Pan is already at the level of the top grandmasters. He's just below that, but almost there.
You think that he spent on drafts much time now?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Do you know that he is maybe professional already, or he just?
No, I just don't know what the situation. Whether he's now a professional, whether he earns his money with that. But I can also imagine that he just has school things to do. So.
But this is China. This may be different because we
I
don't know.
I have no idea how it works there, but yeah, that could be.
Maybe it is possible that he is already the professional that fully concentrate on drafts, and we don't know that. Archange says that Einur switched to bullet mode. It is right. He's only 30 seconds left.
I think this is not a really good tactic to play against McKenny, because McKenny is very comfortable in these kind of positions. He can already exchange all the pieces with 25-20 and then just go for the attack here.
Change. But this is simple. It would be simple also
it's
for
really
Einur.
simple. But even waiting, this is I think this is even more difficult for Einur, because also with not so much time, his position is almost blocked. So now there's a combination. So there's a combination to king.
Mackendy has a lot of time to think of it.
Yeah, he takes it. He doesn't need time.
He doesn't need 15 minutes to play at all. And this is really difficult for Einur, because play on the bullet mode, that position.
Yeah, but I believe this is nearly impossible, because you have not so much time.
We can say that this is over almost already.
Yeah.
Having 9.5 minutes against 25 seconds of Einur.
Yeah, with the time control, there's no chance for Einur.
He won't miss it, as Archange says.
So again, a surprising result. But I do believe that this is totally Einur's fault, because he plays with with only a few seconds, like 20 seconds. It's nothing compared to 10 minutes. And
we can now talk about the tactics that players will have, because maybe they had some before the games, and now if Einur loses it, and probably he will lose it, then he has to change something. And the question is, will he play faster? Because he had time troubles many times in the previous games. And I believe in next games that I saw, he didn't do anything with that.
Yeah, I don't know what's his plan, whether he just wants to play sharp positions, or I have no idea actually. But this is not the way that you should play against McKenny, because he's very comfortable in this kind of position.
And now all the pieces are in the center of the board without any possibilities of even trying to catch the king.
No.
It's just moving without any points in it. And it has to be
I believe that Einur is now going to try to win the piece here, but White can also easily prevent if you just place your king always here, then this also doesn't work. So I don't really see how he's going to defend this also.
Mackendy, after all, took the lead against Schwarzman in the first game. Now probably it will be the same way. Do you think that Einur will be able to back just like Schwarzman did?
He has the qualities to do that, so I do believe in that. The thing I'm more curious about is whether Mackendy can play this level of games, like the other three games in this in this level, because that was also the problem against Schwarzman. He became afraid in the last game. He did some things which he didn't do in the first 3 games, and he lost quite in a easy way, I believe. So that might happen. It's all about nerves.
That might be a great surprise. Kasper, like you said, Martin told that just giving this 1 piece for 2 won't work until the king stays on the free square. So it was clear. He just has to slow down. He can slow down because he has the necessary time for it. And now with the advantage, he can just play, stay calm and try not to be catched anyway.
I think you can. Oh, I would go to 233 because you have the threat. But okay. He didn't do that.
But still, with so many giving possibilities.
Yeah, this is easy. I wanted to go for. Can I show you?
Yes, of course. Because now he has quite good working forklock.
I wanted to go here because you always have like this thread, and you just take all the.
How many of them?
Oh, you see, I even hit the
wrong way.
How to get?
1, 2.
Oh. But that's because you cannot take the 1 for 1 piece. Yeah, you just take.
You take another.
It's just in the preferences.
Okay, let's go back to the game.
Yeah.
We are 54 people watching now. I got the push-up mail that Voter started his stream. Do you know what is the audience at Voter? Because this is a little competition.
You're very competitive, Damian. Are
It's
you always like this?
I was always, and now I'm coming to drafts with it, so be prepared because
wow.
There is 1 for everything.
1 for everything.
2 for everything. Sorry. Yeah.
The question is how to take
the
most.
Pieces. Maybe 6 minutes wouldn't be enough for Mackenzie to take it all after giving these 2 pieces. Okay, so now we have to refresh the result, which is kind of surprising, I guess. Did you expect that?
No, I didn't. But
oh, they say that Voters' audience is only 19 people. So we crashed totally. But of course, I am joking. Remember that, and best regards to Voter and for his supportive work for drafts. And I did it wrong way. 0-2. I forgot that Ainur is to the right and Mackenzie is to the left, and he takes a lead of first 2 points. I believe they will start not in a full hour, so we should wait a half an hour, but just after a few minutes break, we'll have the second game. Maybe some interesting parts that are possible to analyze for you. Do you remember something like that?
Well, I was really surprised that that McKenny didn't go for the exchanges. That also shows that he just wants to play sharp and wants to win. Yeah, here I really prefer the white position, the black position. I mean.
So what went wrong?
Yeah, this move I don't agree with that because now it's so much easier for white to
develop the right
somehow develop this wing, somehow put an attack on this piece. So this is this is not good. Yeah, you can put more pressure on white with this move because if you play something, I would maybe there's an exchange.
Yeah, there was there was a combination.
Yeah, there's an exchange. Okay, I don't want to give that exchange, but if you play something like this, also exchange. Okay, then. Okay, of course it's always an equal position, but for example, if white exchanges something like this, then yeah, there are many pieces here, so I always like it. The position is always equal, of course. That's because it's draws, but yeah, I think that somehow you have to find a plan with black to wait because I think it's just hard for White to develop those pieces. Yeah, I completely disagree with this exchange.
So that was probably too passive, but it was because of his short time.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Also,
thank you very much for all the comments that you leave, because we have a lot of them, and I really would like to see you commenting and leaving all these comments, because this means that this stream is so alive, and thank you for that. And even Archange told to go back to the comments that where he told that Mackendy will win. You were 100% sure, so congratulations for this nice prediction. And we have Mr. Vasily Ivanchuk with us. Hello, Mr. Vasily. Hello, greetings from Krosno, Martin Banaszek, and more people coming. Eric's also told that leaving you for Sigma would be now knife in our backs. Even the Red District girls won't do it, he hopes. Martin is closer to the Red District, so...
Not now.
We are the same distance now. Yeah. So we hope that you will not do that. Of course, with many comments and trying to say as much as we can about the games, we are not able to respond and read all of them, but Dzika Świnia came, Siemka, hey, but we are trying to do our best. Maybe meanwhile we could show you the faces of the players, because I have the possibility. I got the pick from Jacek Pawlicki, and now I will try to show you that, and Martin just make something with the audience.
Make something with the audience.
You can tell some funny story or something.
Well, what can we talk about? I mean,
whatever.
It's about these two guys. I have yeah, in real life games, I have some experience with Einar always. We have nice games. He likes to play sharp. With Mackendy, I never played, so I'm yeah, quite curious why he has never been really in the grudge scene when.
Now you can see the photos of the referee, of Mackendy and Einar playing, and now waiting for another game. And meanwhile, also I can say something about Mackendy playing in the tournaments, because I got this information from Jacek Pawlicki. He was found by Jacek on 2 international tournaments, which are counted in the FMGD rating. He was 4th in the America Championship, Pan American Championship in 2015.
Oh, 2015.
Yeah, he was 4th. First one was Alan Silva, then Forbin France.
But the question is whether he has ever played in Europe, because that's something I don't remember. Maybe there's someone who can find the results.
No, only America.
Only in
yeah,
America.
and also in 2015 he was 3rd in USA Open, and Fred was the first one, and Almanzar Miguel was the second one. So those are the 2 tournaments that we know he played, but only those 2. This is not much, yeah?
No, that's not much. No, I would like to see this Mackendy and Fred playing in the European tournaments. That would be really nice to compare their level of playing to the European players.
Mateusz, hello from Chrząszcz, Trzewoszyce, Powiat Łękołody. Mateusz said that Martin, maybe you can repeat it? Chrząszcz, Trzewoszyce, Powiat Łękołody.
Chrząszcz, that's all.
It's impossible, probably. After all, Kasper says Mackendy is good. Damian, good move with Vespri, with support, much easier. Now, thank you very much for all your supports. You can be now visible better, and thank you. With you, this channel will grow up. We are heading for, I said, 4K subscribers in 2021, but I think that we'll go much further, and with you, it is possible. Mackendy won a lot more in Haiti, Sandy C says. So I believe the Haitian tournaments were won by Mackendy many times. Michał Janicki joins us, another YouTuber streamer. Hello, Michał. Good start of the match. Mackendy will with style today and with funny hat that we see on the pic. Jacek confirmed he never played in Europe. PT prizes in our tournaments are lower than the plane ticket. Yeah, it is the reason, because tennis players, if we compare them to drafts players, have the possibility of earning money with the tournament's rewards to cover the plane tickets, for example. And now, if you would just go for the money to another continent, it's just not possible. Proud of you, Mackendy. Another Thierry Pierre-Louis joins us with the comment. It will be fun to see him play in Europe. You guys brace yourselves. Thank you. And it would be really interesting indeed. Also, Mr. Vasily Ivanchuk said hello to Martin, you and me. So hello back once again.
He's back.
Russians won't like it. What do you think about possibility? Because it's also interesting thing to talk about. We've had some opportunity, some how to call it, some happenings that after a good performance of, for example, American player, there were doubts about his game level, that if he cheats or not. And now, do you think that Europe players that are considered stronger than American for now, but maybe this is the moment when everything changes, will be interested in inviting them to European tournaments? What do you think? Would you like to play them live?
Yeah, really. I think it's also you play differently when you play online than in real life. So I would definitely like to play against them. I also sometimes I do get why people from Europe, like European grandmasters, think that the American players might use a program, but that's also because they don't know who they are. They might have trained already for years, and they are all famous online, but not in the European competitions. So I do get it, but I think it's not so nice to say it. But in this tournament, it's very nice that we can see actually their faces and their computer screen. So we just make sure that these players don't cheat. And now we can also see that these players, they just play by themselves, and they're at a really good level. So yeah, that's very nice to see.
Marek Knioła, once again, thank you very much for the quick reaction and leaving the link to our broadcast, to our transmission on the games chat. And we have already started with the classical opening of 32-28 and exchanging to 22. What can you say about this opening? Probably nothing yet.
Well, I think I know what Einar wants. He will
go to 26, or no?
Yeah, he would just go for this opening, I do believe.
Yeah, with exchanging to 14.
Yeah, just for this opening, because I know that he really likes it.
I love it. I started to play it and I love it.
There's so much theory about it, so I don't like it that much. Yeah, of course he will go for it. I don't think also that it's really smart of Mackendy if he goes for that, because I know he's kind of good in these kind of positions. So yeah, that's I think a good move to prevent that.
Archange still points that Ainur, that Mackendy had 3 opponents from Russia that he beat, and probably they won't like to invite him to a tournament. They are all defeated and they are all suffering right now. But now this Russian guy, Ainur SHAIBAKOV, still can make it in the opposite way. So maybe, somehow he will come back in this duel. And for us watching it, to see the interesting games, I hope so. So the opening went a little bit different after the move 1 to 6. It changed. Yeah. So now where the game will go, can we say anything about this piece 26?
Yeah, not so much, I think, yet. It can go all the way still. I think what Black is trying to do is just build a strong center. White might in some positions want to go for this How do you say this? This the chain?
Four
No,
clock?
the 4 o'clock. Yeah. In some positions he might go to that, but of course not directly because that would be very strange.
Eric's defends Russians. Russians are not like that. On the whole, they are very nice people. Of course, they are, and absolutely Russians. Like, I believe all the drafts players are really kind and nice, and we are just mostly joking with that kind of comment. So don't take everything serious, but you know how it is. After winning against someone a few times, it always comes with some emotions, and maybe that's the source of our jokes. What else can you say about the position? Because you started and I stopped you in the middle of
Yeah,
saying
just
that.
in this kind of position, there are many theoretical variants, also like what Ironweaver now goes for. But yeah, usually it ends also with the 4 o'clock, and sometimes you control this field and this field, but it's yeah, it's really hard to say. It can go all the way.
You like the positions like 4 o'clock against the 4 o'clock?
Not the 4 o'clock against the 4 o'clock. Just only the 4 o'clock and the other guys just playing for the center. I do
Because
like that.
this is not, this is normal. Yeah?
This is
You like
quite
it with
normal.
both sides?
I don't like this opening, honestly.
But type of the position.
The type of the position, yeah, it's not classic. It's not open, so I like a more close position. So yes, I like it, but not in this opening.
Like we started to say, this is the great final of the tournament for Wiaczesław Szczegolew to support him on the day of his 80th birthday. And what can we say? That
have
was
you
the
ever played against
No,
Julia?
I have never played. And you?
I have.
You have?
Yes,
and what was the result?
1-1.
1-1.
I was.
But was draw, but or you won one game each?
Oh no! Just we played draw. Yeah,
Okay.
in Salo Open.
In
Yeah.
Salo Open.
Yeah.
Then nice. You played already a game against Sabrans. You played against Szczegolew. You played against many masters from the past. And there is the 4 o'clock. But what I wanted to say, and I will finish my thought. The idea was supporting of former two-time world champion, and in the end, I got to know we players and participants of this tournaments collected 2,600 euros. This is the amount that will go directly to Wiaczesław to help him in his difficult life situation. So I believe still, if you want to support our former world champion, it is possible to find the links in the regulations of this tournament, to give donations, to give money to Wiaczesław Szczegolew in his difficult situation. And I love the fact that we, all the drafts players, we can unite in the one thing, the good thing that we want to do for one drafts player. If he needs our help, we can unite, we can do it, because in the tournaments we had players from all over the world. For example, like you see, Haiti, United States, all the Europe, etc., etc. So it's great to see actions like that, and I hope that we'll have more tournaments like that. And now going back to the position, and this move 32-27 to the 4 o'clock.
Well, there is now a threat, but there's no way that White can take this combination. It's well, I will just do that with the analyze board. So, you cannot even do that because it's
You can't?
No, because it's black's move, and there's no way that black can fall for this combination. But there's a little threat. Even the king might not be good, but yeah, that doesn't.
But I believe that was not the move to make a threat from Ainur.
No.
He just wants to keep this lock.
I think from some point he wants to go there, because it's not so easy for black to play. He might have to change that piece also.
Sandy C, you heard 2,600 euros. Yes, you are right. That was the amount for, that is the amount for Wiaczesław Szczegolew. So this is the support that we, players and organizer of this event, gave him. And we have to, of course, mention Jacek Pawlicki for organizing, I believe, giving the idea of supporting Szczegolew that way. Marek Knieła says, Martin won Haiti Christmas Marathon yesterday in a very good style. Played with players like Tommy McKendy, only 2 defeats out of 34 games. Congratulations for that, Martin.
Thank you.
You are awesome with playing with 1 minute plus 1 second per move.
I really like this time control.
You really like, as I saw. What is also interesting, I had this maybe funny joke. Maybe this is not a joke for you.
Let me know.
I will let you know. Martin was also the winner of the big Christmas show. In the final game, he did revenge on Schwartzman with playing great game and winning using the weakness of his position. And maybe a little bit questionable was the previous games because you won 2 on time.
I won 2 on time. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe McKendy just wanted to be that good as Martin van Eisendorn, and he decided to win against Schwartzman the same way.
A bad example for new draft generations.
Yeah. Everyone is watching, and you see so many games won on time. So maybe we should make it a little bit different. Of course, we are joking. The time we have to point it as many times as we can is the important part of the game. And
well, as you can see, Einur is now also playing faster. Now it's McKendy who has less time.
Yes, he's 2
so he might
2
change
minutes
his,
ahead.
he might change his tactics from last game.
So maybe now the positions that he will play will be a little bit more simple, but also
I don't believe this is not simple at all. I think this is quite
What
sharp.
do you think about this move 1924?
Yeah, you can see that this player really didn't like the fact that, for example, after if I can take the analysis board.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so usually players who play this move just don't want after this move that white can play with this, because the only thing that black can do is just attack here or attack there, and then white will catch it here or here, and there's nothing that black can do. He always has to play something like this, and then white has a nice position to he locks the whole black wing here. So that's also some system Einar really likes, and it's a good tactic to play against McKendy, I believe.
So you say this move 1924 was possibly one.
It's typical for these kind of players because they are afraid that they are locked in this wing, and somehow they want to make it harder for white to play.
AZ Forever, what was the result of the first game? You, our viewers, don't have such a problem because you always see the result. Tell this AZ Forever to join our stream and see the result, because there it always is. Joseph Lombardo, cześć wszystkim, hello everyone, hello. Wasn't there a combination by white? Wasn't there? Previous? No?
I don't think that there is at this moment. No, I don't believe that there is a combination at this moment.
Yeah, I don't see also.
No.
After all, he leaves the holes between the pieces.
Yeah.
So this position might be really interesting to search for some ways of making a winning combination to win against his opponent. Maybe this is the way for McKendy to Einur lose some time on counting.
Yeah, sure, because Einur is for sure Einur is looking for possibilities to take the combination or to make the threats. I think now it's not possible. But
so Eric, I believe you mean 27-21.
Yeah, but it's black moves. Yeah, of course.
Probably there is no combination. Half an hour from the last reaction control. Okay, type down the whole combination, what you mean, because we don't see it. Maybe there is some, but please tell us the whole combination. And meanwhile, I will do the second time, the second reaction control, because there is 50 of you watching the stream. For to everyone, solid thank you. And I hope you enjoy spending time with us and seeing me and Martin commenting this match. Mostly Martin, me mostly talking about everything and nothing. But after all, there is only 29 reactions. So it means that at least 21 of you did not leave the thumb up. And now it's necessary for you to do it, because that's the way to get drafts promoted all over the world. And this is the thing that we want to do. And you are starting to do that. And also don't forget to subscribe the channel, because this is necessary for me to grow with this channel and to get to more people, to get you more exciting videos like the lastest as I gave you, because I hope that they were interesting for you. Okay, we have now all the variant from the Erics. Okay, so now he says after this move.
But I do think
this.
No, but I do think that he.
You don't have a piece here.
No, it's at the moment that he wants to play 2 times with white, but that's not possible.
You can't do it with the hollow the 40.
I do get what he wants, but yeah, that was.
It's black's move now. Yeah.
That's how you guys analyze in Poland, huh?
But this is Eric's Burkevik, so with the name I think that you are Latvian or Lithuanian. Missed it, sorry. We are joking, we are just joking.